Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy July 1st, which means the official kickoff has begun for Christmas in July. So exciting. Yay. We are going to go live here and we are ready to roll. All right. Hey, friends. Happy July. Happy July 1st. How did we get here? Wasn't it just April and Easter? I feel like it. But we are in full Christmas in July mode now at Just Jill. I know we gave you a little sneak preview on Sunday night. Thank you all for shopping and spending some time with us. That was fantastic. And hi, Teresa and Adija and Janice and Lynn. Hello, hello. Great to have you here. We're good to go. Nice to have you here. I'm still down at the beach. So again, that's why the setup might look a little different than some of the other things that we normally do. But we actually spent a little time today out on the beach, which was very nice, a little relaxing. And the family's here. Trevor actually has a couple of friends staying with us too. So full house, but we like it that way. Anyway, so tonight's really because it is July 1st, even though we gave you that sneak peek. Hi, everybody coming in. Hi, Mariana and Anita and Mary and Lauren's here. And hi, Liv and Marlene and Julie Beth. Hello, Pam. Hi, everybody. Hugs to everybody. So tonight, like you're going to get a really good look at a lot of new, which is exciting, and a couple of returning favorites. But I'll tell you, when Bernadette and I were looking at Christmas in July and holiday decor 2025, even though we had some like stellar items that had just been so strong for us and so popular with all of you the last couple of years, we really decided, you know what, our approach this year is going to be maybe bring in more items, so more variety, but less quantity of each. So I think as much as I've loved every year that we've done Christmas product for you, I think you're going to see more from us this year in terms of variety than we've brought to you in the, almost 5 years we've been in business, which is pretty cool. So, again, some returning favorites, some things that maybe sold out so quickly last year, hardly anybody got a chance to see them because there were a few items. One of the trees, in fact, we're going to talk about tonight. Kylie and I were setting up my dining room. I did a little video showing you how pretty it all came together. And the next thing you know, the tree that was the focal point of that, which is this one right here, was gone. Like I couldn't even present it to you because it was so popular from the video. So kind of fun when, our version of viral happens and you're excited to see everyone. Hi, everybody who's jumping in. Hi, Cindy in Missouri. Hi, Francis. Hello, everybody. Hi, Donna. Donna got the champagne color Christmas trees, the shimmer trees. Well, those are just a Just Jill staple. I mean, of everything that we bring you for Christmas, if you said to me, Jill, my budget will only allow me to get one thing, I can only have one thing, and I don't want it to be trendy and I want to make sure that I can use it for many Christmases to come, then I would absolutely point you to our shimmer trees, which we'll talk about tonight. So let me tell you what we're going to do tonight. I hope it's exciting for all of you. It's exciting for me for sure. We're going to spend a little time talking about what we call our light ups, which we debuted last year. I was so passionate about these, and the vendor that we work with has created even more. They're so stinking cute. You're going to love them. Then we're going to move into the world of trees. So I have many different light up trees, the shimmer trees. For those of you who weren't with us on Sunday, we have a few of our silver mercury glass shimmer tree or mercury glass silver trees left that will show you those. When I say they're limited, at last count, I think maybe we have 5 sets left. So I'll show them quickly and then we'll move on. Then we're going to move into the world of nightlights. We have some brand new nightlights for you this year that I think you're going to love. And then we're going to show you some really pretty new lanterns, like our glitter lanterns, some returning favorites, as well as some brand new designs. And sprinkled in there, a couple of fun little decor finds that I discovered along the way. So that's kind of our lineup for tonight. Really excited to talk to y'all about it. And let's get started. And at any time, if you have any questions about anything that I'm showing, you need more detail, you'd like me to show it up again to the camera, just put that in the comments. Kylie, my daughter, who is also a very important part of the Just Jill team. She does all the photography. She writes all the fun product descriptions. Keeps an eye on the website, all kinds of things. She's the one who's in here in the chat with us, so she's standing by. We might have her pull out the Kylie cam tonight too, so that you can get some additional close-ups of things if we are, kind of moving at too fast of a pace. If you've never watched any of our live streams before, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Jill. I was a program host on QVC for over 25 years. So I've sold a lot of stuff and I've been around the retail world for a very long time. And one of my favorite things as a host when I was on QVC was home decor. I love being home. And I love surrounding myself with things that make me happy. And certainly during the holidays, that's a really fun time of year. So I left QVC 6 years ago, hard to believe, and kind of ventured out onto my own, created this, home and lifestyle brand called Just Jill. And while that started as a blog with recipes and tips and doing some things on the Today Show and some other, television programs around the country, what I kept hearing from people was, I miss shopping with you, Jill. And so my business partner, Bernadette also worked at QVC for a long time as a buyer. So she really had the merchandising brain. I was the presenter brain. And we came together and started Just Jill Shop. And so this is my own retail business. When you're making these purchases, you're buying them from me. We work with vendors from all around the country and all around the world. And really excited to show you tonight what we have for you in our lineup. So let's start with the light ups because they were so popular last year. And this was the one that started it all. And so we have a very small quantity of these to talk about, but I love him because look how cute the Santa is. So when I call these light ups, that's sort of our official name for them. Basically what you have here is this is like an acrylic piece that has the artwork on it. And this one is so cute. It's a little bit larger than the other ones I'm going to show you. It's clear, but then it has the snowflakes all over it and this cute little vintage Santa. And then what comes with that is this wood block with LED lights on the inside. So when you put this piece here, like the little stand, that light then shines up and that's where you get that glow. Kylie, do you think we could turn this light off for just 1 second? I'm going to try to dim the lights for you a smidge. It's a very precarious situation around here. All right, there you can see that. So again, it's just a really nice, I'm going to do one more. It's a really cute little glow. So by day, you have this artwork, and at night, the artwork is lighting up. And this is on a timer. So 2 AA batteries, you put it in 18 hours off, 6 hours on. So you can set it to turn on at 6 o'clock every night. It'll automatically turn off at midnight and then turn back on again the next day. So really, really cute. So this is our largest light up that I'm going to show you. And this is our cute vintage Santa. Now, if you love that cute little vintage Santa, or maybe you bought that last year, he got a little makeover. And he got a little makeover, let me show you, with a red base. And then look what they did with the artwork. So it's the same Santa, but they put trees behind him and this kind of pretty blue shade. And then again, it's going to fit right inside the base. And so then it lights up. And there you can see it. And this white looks a little hotter this way than it does in person. So in person, it doesn't look like white, but it looks that way just from the reflection. Oh, Gina bought this last year and loved it. I'm so glad. So there's the cute Santa, a little smaller scale. Maybe that works better for you with the red base. You can choose that Santa or the cute little snowman. So a little vintage snowman. Again, he's holding a little candy cane, has his scarf, his top hat, and then he has the trees and the snow behind him on that red base. All right, so that's super cute. And again, that has a timer. These have a timer too. So that's those two. Again, it's a choice of either the snowman or the Santa. And then it comes with the light up base that lights them up. All right. And then last but not least, in fact, these are so cute. Totally new artwork. None of you have these. All right. They're kind of little vintagey, and I'm gonna turn it off first. I'm starting out with, can you see it? It's a cute little reindeer. Is that so stinking cute? And the cutout shape here of this one, like the outline of the cutout is of the tree, and then you have that cute reindeer in front of that with the green tree and the snow. Super cute. So you can choose the reindeer, or are you ready? I love this Santa so much. Look at that Santa. This like jolly, cute Santa kind of reminds me of like Christmas cards, doesn't it? Like the artwork you used to see on vintage Christmas cards. So here is that cute Santa, like all jolly as can be. He's holding some greenery and has his little candy cane kicking up his heels. Super cute. And last but not least, in this artwork collection, get ready. Look at that snowman. And this cute little snowman with the top hat, the holly, the berries, the cute little red bird. Again, you have the candy cane there, the red scarf, all on this slim base. I love these bases too because they're only about 2 inches front to back. So again, this could be on a little narrow mantle. This could be on a narrow shelf. Maybe this is on a little ledge that you have underneath a windowsill. Just absolutely darling. So we love these. I also have to say another thing I love about them is that in the off season, they're super easy to pack away. They don't take up a lot of room. So pick your favorites of the vintage three. There is, Kylie, maybe we could turn the light back on, or just at least the umbrella light would be great. Here is your, there he is. Oh, cute, perfect. There is the reindeer or the Santa or the snowman. Okay, so that's that group. Or we have with the sort of circle with the blue background on the red base, snowman, Santa. Beth said, I bought the Santa last year, loved it, so nostalgic. And then here was the original. It's the biggest of the group. And that looks so cute. And here's what it looks like. So that's kind of like, here it is by day. And there it is when it turns on at night. All right, so that's our assortment of light ups that we have for you. All super cute. I can tell you last year when we wanted to try to reorder more of these, the vendor was all sold out. So I do not know if these go this year, if I'll be able to get more of them before the end of the season. So if you see ones that you like, isn't that so cute? Like even night lights for your kids' room. Or I also love these if you have a relative, a parent, a sister, brother who might be in an assisted living situation or maybe long-term rehab care. They can't have, a big, huge Christmas tree. They can't have a lot of things. There's not space. So I like that this doesn't take up a lot of room, and yet you have something that lights up and looks very festive. I know my mom lives in an independent, living community. So she has her own apartment, still drives, cooks, does all that. But outside of her door, she has a cute little shelf, and so she's always changing that out for the season. And maybe it's similar to where you live, or where someone who does. And these items like this would be so cute. So when people walk down the hallway to go visit their friends in the apartment complex, like how cute to see these little figurines just glowing. All right, so that's what we have for you from our light up world. Would love to know what you all think. Everybody's like, oh, I love the reindeer. Wish they would make a nativity. I'll pass that along. You know what? I actually think they did make a nativity, and I didn't like the artwork. So I'm picky about that. Like when it comes to these light ups, the vendor who makes these has dozens of different shapes, sizes, artwork. I'm picky. So if I'm pretty sure there was a nativity, but I didn't feel like the artwork was quite right. It's like something about it just wasn't quite right. So I picked the ones that I feel like showcase the theme or the mood the best, and hope you love them. So super fun. Joan was like, love the reindeer, headed to the site to buy now. Get it, run, don't walk. They're super cute. Okay, so those are our light ups. If anybody needs me to go back to those later, I certainly will. All right. And by the way, just a reminder, if you're a collector or know somebody who collects Buyer's Choice, we're down to our final quantities on these two. They were exclusively made for us at Just Jill. You can't buy these two anywhere else. They also have my signature. They have Joyce Byers, the founder of Buyer's Choice, signature on them. Usually Buyer's Choice figurines like this easily are anywhere from $84 to $93. That's from their site too, not just Jill. And right now these are on sale for $69. That includes your shipping and handling. So if you're looking for, cute Santas, like couldn't you do like a fun little display of a Santa collection with your Santa in the red and then your cute Santa? So have fun with those. But no, they are available. This one is a little more coastal. Done in denim and velvet, but still certainly like something that you could put out with gold around it and could be really beautiful for the holidays. So check those out while you have a chance. Okay, while I'm sitting here, let me just do this real quick. Something else that we offer at Just Jill, usually during the fall and then holiday time, is we do these beautiful throws. And I know for where a lot of you may shop, you can get the fuzzy throws, the fluffy throws, they might have different, kind of whimsical patterns and stuff on them. That's not these. I mean, I think those definitely have a place in people's homes. But I kind of like throws that aren't quite always as heavy. I don't always like the fuzziness. I just want something that can be decorative, that lays nicely on the back of a couch or on a chair, and then I can just pull it up because I'm probably dressed in clothes that keep me warm too. So that's kind of my beef, if you will, with some of those fuzzy throws, is like I'm already dressed warm, and then when I just want to pull that over my feet, then all of a sudden I'm overheated. Anyway, long story longer. We did some wonderful throws. These are very nice woven cotton throws. We brought these in last year. Kylie, can we turn this other light on, hon? Maybe I can reach it. Hang on. Or is it closer for you? We did these last year and they were really popular. And so we brought them back in some new colors. So this one here is our red chevron. And this is exactly how they come packaged too. So as a gift, they're really nice. Then we have, this one is brand new, and I unrolled this one for you and untied it. So you could see it's like a Fair Isle snowflake pattern. And it has a little bit of fringe here on the end. All right. So that's, again, they're a really nice size. Kylie, correct me if I'm wrong. Are these 50 by 60? Yeah, thank you. And they come all rolled up, which I love. And then that same chevron pattern that we had last year, I'm going to move this around here, everybody, so you can start to see. Oh, 50 by 60. Yeah, they're 50 by 60. There's some other things we have coming up. Can you see me? Oh, let's just scoot this up just a little bit here. Hopefully I don't cut off my head too much. Hi. We have that same chevron pattern. I'll show it to you. And this is more of like, I would say, a Loden green. We have that in that color, which is nice. And then we have it for you in a solid and like a waffle weave. And there's also a deep burgundy, not red, in those two. And just to show you, let me just open up this one here so you can really see the size. So it's nice size, but again, it's not, you can see it's kind of drapey, right? It's not going to be something that's really heavy and bulky, but it just feels nice, comfy to pull up on you. Also nice just to sort of keep on that favorite chair where you like to cuddle up and read. It's a really nice look. And that's what it looks like from the one side with the red with the white. But the cool thing about this pattern and the way that it's been woven, you can do the white with the red too. Very soft. I liked the pattern because it was subtle. And I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like if I was a stylist for a photo shoot for a holiday scene in a living room and I wanted to add something a little festive to it, like this would be the perfect throw. And then everybody sees it and they're like, where did you get that throw? So now you can get yours. So check those out. Again, they're machine washable, tumble dry, nice, lightweight, but still a little heft to it. They're just very nice. Some of you have these. We've done them in khakis and blues. You know, we've done them in other colors before. So they've always been popular. So if you like them, go for it. Okay, so those are our throws. All right, let's talk about some of our light up things. in the tree world. So for trees, let me start by saying this is that green tree that we had last year. Like I was saying earlier, Kylie and I did we were just playing around in the dining room and we decided to set up a pretty table. And I had this tree and we put it in there. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Let's just do a quick Facebook Live and tell everybody about it. And during the course of that Facebook Live, we sold out of all these trees. So I was happy to see that this vendor was making this again this year. Let me turn this off real quickly so you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to walk up a little closer to the camera so you can see that too. So it's a silver base, and then it's a really pretty like frosty green. You can see the shimmer that's on there, right? This is one of the trees too, when you get it, just kind of like give it a good shake, maybe just a light little dusting. So any of the loose glitter that may have come, any of the glitter that may have come loose during shipment isn't going to be on your table. And then the pretty star. So frankly, I think this is beautiful just like this. I think it's so pretty. And the fact then it lights up, that AirPod does not want to stay in my ear. When it lights up, I love that you have such a pretty glow top to bottom. So it goes all the way, which I think is really nice. Hopefully you can still hear me. So there is what it looks like. It's just beautiful. Isn't it pretty, Lynn? I know. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. And so I would put this with silvery things. I think when you turn this off, you can see there's sort of like almost like a slight silver undertone. Some of the reflection that you see there is almost, it really is like an iridescence, which is pretty. But if you love silver, if that's a color you love to decorate with, I love that you have this on sort of this like silver base, and that's going to be very pretty. This does not have a timer on it, but it does have the little plug here on the back, and you have just your regular batteries for the on-off switch. It's a beauty. It's really, really pretty. And those of you who have it know that. It's really gorgeous. Okay, so there's that tree. All right, let me do a quick little mention of our silver Mercury glass trees. Okay, so I showed these on Sunday night, and about 95% of our quantity sold out. So the final few pieces that I have are a run, don't walk. I can't reorder this item. I can't, even though they're from Roman and they've been such a great partner. This was a show special in January. You had to place your order for however many you wanted, and that's all you could get. And I'm sad to say that we originally had ordered more of these than we ended up bringing in, but I got a little panicked about prices and tariffs, and I thought, oh my gosh, I think we're bringing in too many. So we actually cut our order by a little bit, but we brought in still a pretty good number for us, but most of them sold out Sunday night. At last look, there were 5 or 6 sets of these left. So let me just tell you what you get real quickly. You're going to get 4 Mercury glass trees. 2 of them are going to be kind of the bumpy style, and 2 of them are going to be a more refined style. What do I mean by that? This is bumpy, okay? And this is just a little more refined. See up close, you have all these little pinpoints in the glass, and inside you have the fairy lights that gives it such a pretty glow. And yes, they're on a timer. So you get all 4 of them, Mercury glass trees, a forest of them, run on AA batteries, on a timer, 6-hour timer for $59. If you want them, get them. I'm not going to talk about them anymore, except for Kylie, could we do one quick dim of the lights to show everybody how pretty these look? And maybe this is what I'll do. One more thing, babe. Could you just rotate the platform just a tiny bit this way? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Thank you, honey. Okay, so here, just so you can see everybody, you can kind of see how these glow. And I'll move some of these out of the way. Okay. So here they are. If you want, aren't they gorgeous? So if you want this set of 4 trees, we have very few left. Your Kylie cam's live. Oh. Oh no, it's not. It's just down in the preview. Sorry. But if you want them, run, don't walk. 5 sets left. When they're gone, they're gone. I can't order anymore. They're not going to let me order anymore. They're not going to let any retailer order anymore. But they are gorgeous. Okay? I think it's a screamer of a price too. $59 for all 4 of those. They're really pretty. Okay, I'm moving on. I don't want to talk about them anymore because they're going to go. Alrighty, move these down to the end of the table. Okay, other trees. Let me just show you one more light up that I have. We talked about this the other night, and I loved your comments. And you know what, Kylie, you should probably bring the lights on because now they're blowing out too much. So you can see them. Any of the others. The things you learn, right? So this one here looks like cut crystal when it's sitting out on your table. It's beautiful. Now this one has a champagne gold base. So if you do more of the champagne tones, this is going to be great. It's the perfect match because it's the same vendor to our shimmer trees, which I'll talk about in just a second. So when it's just sitting there, it looks like this very pretty cascading tree. I love how the top star here looks like frosted glass. So if you look up top here, you'll see that pretty frosted glass look. So this by itself, I think, is a beautiful tree. It's when you turn it on that it will start to swirl. And you'll see all of that glitter. And what's cool about the glitter, I think, is it's both gold and iridescent. So it gives a completely different reflection as it's moving around. And one thing I like to do with this one, just once in a while, give it an upside down. And that helps to kind of just get everything moving. And then you're good to go. But I like to make sure, there's a fan here at the bottom, it's blowing up, and eventually all the glitter will get up to the top. But I don't know, I feel like when I do it upside down, it suspends some up there, and I just like that. That's just me. This is so pretty, not just from the light, but again, there's something magical about this iridescent gold going on and swirling, and it's just so, so pretty. So that's another one of our new trees that we have for you this year. I think she's a beauty, and we've brought you quite a few of these, all from the same vendor. So if you've been collecting our different trees, maybe you have one of our Northern Lights trees. Last year we had a beautiful clear tree on a gold base that was a stunner. Like, I can just imagine how beautiful your mantle is if you're adding this variety of different trees that all glow and sparkle and reflect differently. Even if, again, on the same mantelscape, even though this one doesn't have anything rotating, but you have all these different trees that light up, and then maybe you nestle in some of your shimmer trees, and it's just so pretty to look at. I can tell you, when we go to this showroom, they have just a whole shelf of nothing but all of these glowy trees. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. So anyway, that's another one of our trees that we have for you. Again, both of these items, when they're gone, they're gone. So if you like them, I hope that you get them and add them to your holiday assortment. Another light up item that we have for you is our beautiful church. We had this last year. It was very popular. Brought it back for you again this year. I'm just going to kind of turn it around so you can see, all the detail here. So it's done in white. I love how it has the look of snow that's sort of fallen on the roof. There's a small cross on top, little bottle brush tree here with a red bow, or a wreath, I should say, bottle brush wreath. And then we have the bottle brush trees on each side, and these beautiful cathedral windows. The glitter on the inside here, again, is iridescent, so it picks up the light really beautifully. And I'll just kind of rotate that around so you can see, from the side view. Got Kylie's Christmas cam going. There's the back view, and then the side view too. So really, really a sweet piece. My favorite thing to display here is definitely the white shimmer trees. I think, again, you could just create such a pretty snowy scene using these for a display. And then putting this kind of in the back. Isn't that nice? I think they all look how pretty that is. So easy, so simple, just a lovely look for your home. So if you like our church, that goes great with the shimmer trees. And since I keep referring to the shimmer trees, let's talk about those for a second. I'm going to move this gold platform just here for a minute. All right, so the shimmer trees. Here's the scoop with the shimmer trees. These are probably our number one selling Christmas item here at Just Jill. And it's a set of 3 trees. You get all 3 heights. Kylie might need to remind me again. I know we talked about them the other night. I think is it 11, 11, 8, and 6 maybe. You get this sweet little forest for decorating. This is not a set that lights up. It doesn't glow. It doesn't have a timer. It doesn't need a timer. There's no batteries here. It's not going to morph into 87 different colors. It doesn't clean your dishes. It doesn't do somersaults or upside down handstands. It's a basic piece or set for your holiday decor. But I will tell you, if you were to say to me, and I said this earlier, Jill, I can only buy one thing from you for the holidays this year. And I work hard for my money, so I want it to be something that I can enjoy for years and years to come. Of all of your Christmas items, what would you tell me to buy? I would tell you to buy our shimmer trees. And every single review on these trees, regardless of color, I think is 5 stars. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of reviews. So please go read those for yourself. They have shimmer to them, but they don't make a horrible mess of glitter all over your tabletops. When you get them at home, just kind of shake them out and then put them out and enjoy. And some of you have all 4 colors, which blows my mind. But I get it because you kind of, once you start to see what you can do with them, you want all 4 colors yourself. So let me show you what those colors are, and we can, just sort of play around with how you'd use them. And the heights on these, Kylie?
Almost 6.75, 8, and 11.7.
So yeah, so it's 6 3/4, 8 inches, and about 11 3/4 are the different sizes. Okay, so you get all 3 of them. So the white shimmer tree, for those of you who, again, do gingerbread, right? And the white frosting on the gingerbread houses ties back perfectly to these white trees. If you're wanting to do that winter wonderland, the white trees are a must-have. You saw how great they worked with our illuminated white church. They're so cute. This is a brand new lantern that we have for you, little shimmer glitter lantern with a snowman. We'll show it to you in detail in a minute, inside of this like white, almost like an English phone booth. So cute. And so the white shimmer tree is great with that. So white, if you love the wintry looks, you want to put out your snowman collection and leave it out year round. I mean, even how cute, look at this. So maybe you got our little vintage snowman light up. How cute would this be, Kylie, with the Kylie cam? Wouldn't this be adorable? Oh my gosh. Kylie's going to shoot it for you in just a second. She's like the ultimate multitasker tonight, so we'll give her some grace as she gets everything set up. But how cute. Ready? Look how cute that is. Come on, America. That is darling. Look how cute that is. I love it. Or what if you did okay, wait. Just stay there, Kylie. Stay there. Here is the little reindeer in the forest.
I like that one with the green shimmer.
With the green shimmer, Kylie says. All right, we'll move to that in a moment. Here real quickly is the Santa. Super cute, okay? So yes, we have other colors in the shimmer trees. So another color that's also popular.
Phyllis says she has 3 of the 4 colors. Just love them.
Oh, Phyllis has 3 of the 4. I think you should go 4 for 4, Phil. All right, here is the green shimmer trees, okay? Now these, again, are really pretty in their color. I guess they're almost like an emerald green, a deeper, richer emerald green. So I think they're alphabet approved. And they have this really beautiful reflection to them. I love using the green trees when you're doing a lot of your classic Christmas decorating. If you love the reds, the golds, the greens together, the green shimmer trees are awesome for that. Look at the reflection. The least sparkly in appearance is the white, just so that you know. The green really comes to life, and I think you can see that as we move that around. So there's our beautiful green, all right? I also, did I tell you this? I don't know if I said this. This is the last year we're offering the shimmer trees. So once the shimmer trees are gone this year, they are not coming back, sadly. So if you're somebody the last year, you're going to see them at Just Jill. Look here too. Like here is this is a brand new cardinal lantern, everybody. So look how pretty those are when you use those with the shimmer trees too. Oh, Lynn, I use the white trees with your seaside buyer Santas and keep it up year round. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show that. Stand by. All right, so there's your green. And speaking of buyer Santas, we're going to talk about that brand new cardinal lantern in just a minute. But here, if you have the traditional buyer Santa, here he is with the green. Can you just tilt up a little, Kai? Yeah, perfect. And to Lynn's point, quickly, and then I'll get into the silver and the champagne, I promise. Here's the white. Oh, I love this, Lynn. Yay. Great suggestion by you. Look at that with the white. So doesn't that look nice together? Great. All right, so 2 down, 2 to go. Let me show you the silver. Silver's so pretty. Here's the silver. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek here. We have some brand new snowmen figures that are entering the building. And I think they're quite grand with the silver. What do you think? Do you like that, Kylie? I kind of love that, actually. I just made that up right now. All right, so if you want to be walking in a silvery wonderland, look how cute. And these snowmen, do you see them? They're super wrapped up in their scarves, and one says ho ho ho, and one says Merry Christmas. Aren't those so cute? Okay, so look at that with the silver. How adorable. So if you already have the silver trees, get these snowmen. And if you want to do this whole look, you can, because they look great. And if you just want to see, because I know you're going to ask, what does it look like with the white? Here's what it looks like if you wanted to do those snowmen with the white. Pretty cute too. But I think I like the silver. I don't know. I think that glistens more. All right, and then finally, the most popular. If now you're going to say to me, all right, Jill, I think I do want to buy the shimmer trees, but how do I know what color to get? When in doubt, you buy this one. This is our champagne, and it's not as brassy as gold, but it also works with even if you have some silver tones too. It's just, I love these trees so much. And some of you leave these out year round because the way you decorate around them is going to really determine, are they just a forest or is it a Christmas forest? So I love that you can, kind of play around with this and make it beautiful. While we have the shimmer trees there, I know Kylie's moving around a little bit. Were you going to grab something for me? What? Do you have an idea?
Yes, for the champagne. Bernadette just made something live.
Oh, Bernadette just made something live. This just in. All right, so we'll show you that in just a second. But I also haven't talked to everybody about these either. So I want to show you these mirrored trays, which are phenomenal, if I do say so myself. Now, you can hang them. You can actually hang these as a set of little mirrors. I would hang them like this. I'll come up close so you can see them. But I went crazy because I thought those are the best little trays. So, you could put that in front of your shimmer trees if you wanted to, and then do your little displays, like the little snowmen, even though this might not be the right color, but it could be. Look how cute that is. So I actually put the snowmen on top of the little mirrored tray. You could put some of your mini little trees, if you set it just right. This one, I did it earlier. When they're sitting down, it works, not when you're have it up. But if you wanted to use this as a little display tray for your shimmer trees, you could do that too. You'll get a good close-up of these over at justjillshop.com. I'm going to come up real closely to the camera so you can see them quickly. Night lights are still to come, so don't go away, everybody. right, so look at these. Aren't they pretty? Look at the detail on those. So it's kind of a vintage gold wash, and they're slightly different. Do you see that? One's a little more like fleur-de-lis, one has a little bit more of a shell, but I just love the size and scale of these. And even if you're not gonna use these with any of your Christmas decor, like I thought these could be such pretty little like valet trays. You could use this and put your perfume bottles on it. You could, you know, do you still have the pretty perfume bottles? I love those. Years ago, I got the little from Waterford Crystal. It's a little heart and it's for your rings. Like how pretty to put that little piece of crystal on top of this little mirrored tray. So I love these. I love these. The quality is fantastic. And they do have hanging hooks on them. So if you have a little powder room or you have a little alcove or you have a little space where you're like, gosh, I wish there was a window in here. Or I wish I could figure out how to put a little light in here. Mirrors are the secret to that. So they sit flat perfectly, but if you want to hang them, you can do that too. This was a super buy for us, so I bought all I could, and when they're gone, they're gone. This manufacturer isn't making them anymore, but I like felt like I found like the steal of the century when I found these. So if you like them, get those. And I love them here. I'll have Kylie maybe put the camera back on if she can for a second, just to show you like as we build this little display. And again, you may not want to use these snowmen in this situation, but I just want you to be able to see this tray. All right, so look how cute the little mirrored tray is for your cute little snowman. Oh my gosh. Or if you want to do a mixed metal look, frankly, this works for me because the brown twig kind of ties into the rustic look of the gold here, which picks up on the champagne here. The shimmer kind of ties this all together. Like if you like that vintage metallic look, I kind of like this. All right, so that's what you have there. All right, so what did Bernadette just make live? This just in. You're seeing it first. I don't even know what item Kylie is going to give me. What is it? What is it? Oh.
It'll look good with this.
Yes, it will. Okay, here we go, everybody. Are you ready? Okay, where are my bird lovers? I'm going to come up close. So this is a glitter globe with the champagne shimmer. Champagne shimmer. Look at the globe, everybody. Cardinals, branches and red berries, and chickadees. And it's a glitter globe. It swirls. Oh my gosh, so good. Thank you, Bern. All right, and then look. So if we put it here with the shimmer trees, that's a nice look. And you know what I like about that too? If you put the shimmer trees kind of up close to where the light can bounce off the shimmer, when Kylie has a second, she can get a shot there and we'll show you how pretty that looks on those shimmer trees. I don't know if that picks up, Kylie. You can tell me, but I kind of love that. You see it? See how it's kind of reflecting here? Isn't that pretty, everybody? Oh, I like that. Very nice. Now, if you also wanted to tie in this kind of champagne shimmer look with this, if you picked up this shimmer tree, same color bases. So that also looks very nice together. And then we also do have, while we're at it, the only angel lantern we've done. Now look at this. This is just on a Lazy Susan, by the way. I don't sell it. I think I bought it at Wegmans grocery store, to be honest. When I should have been buying milk, I was buying home decor. Nobody's surprised. But look how pretty this display is now. I have angels, I have trees, I have stars, I have swirl going all the way around. What a pretty scene this would be on a holiday table or centerpiece even, right? Look how pretty that is. This angel lantern, I know we don't have a lot of these. She's so pretty. She's holding a dove of peace, but I love the actual sort of cage look of this lantern. It's beautiful. The detail on it is stunning. All right, so there's that whole collection if you like that. All right, so you've seen the shimmer trees. You get the 3 of those. They're nice and weighty. Read the reviews. Champagne, silver, green, or white. They're done at the end of this year with Just Jill. $59 is your price. And I pointed this out the other night. We have held that price for the last 3 years. So our best selling item, frankly, I could have probably marked them up to 69 and you still would have bought them all day long. But we done 59, I think, is a really fair price for the weight, for the quality, for the function. And we have not raised our price in 3 years on that item. So that's kind of how we go. That's when I laugh and say, and that's why I'm not a millionaire from this business, but I'm happy because it makes you happy. So that's what's important. Okay. All right. We've shown you a lot of things here, but I want to show you the night lights and then I'll do a quick close up on our lanterns. All right. And hopefully we'll do that. Kylie, can you take a break real quickly? Go turn a light on in that room and maybe check on the dogs. I'm hearing noises. I just want to make sure they're good. Okay, let me show you real quickly. Let me just show you these lanterns before I do the night lights. All right, so our best-selling cardinal lantern is on sale right now, and it's a beauty. So this was one of the very first items we brought to Just Jill. I love the size of it. It's just about 8.5 inches tall. It's a white lantern with a little bit of a silver wash. So very pretty with the white shimmer trees and the silver shimmer trees. The best little red cardinal on the inside. The silver glimmer, you can see the white birch tree. This is just an awesome lantern. You've loved it. We have it on sale. It's a great piece and you can keep it out, all of November, all of December, January, February too. It's just a great winter cardinal. But I wanted to find a new cardinal lantern for you, one that was, similar in scale and size. And so look what we found. This is brand new. This is a silver lantern. It's a little narrower. Let me hold them side by side. It's a little narrower than the other. Not much taller, just a smidge. And it's done in more of an antique silver look. And there's 2 cardinals on the inside. What?
Bernadette just told me that one is sold out.
This cardinal one is sold out? The brand new cardinal one is sold out. How did that happen? We didn't even show it. Are you double checking?
Double checking.
I'm still here. Hello. I can turn this around. All right, I'm not gonna hold it up anymore if that's the case. You let me know.
Double checking.
Okay. Stay tuned. Let's move on real quickly to this cute one. Okay, all of my snowman lovers, is that not the cutest snowman ever? And he's holding a red cardinal and he has his red scarf and he has the super cute hat. And I love, love, love. It says, by the way, Merry Christmas. So I think this is a super sweet gift too. And it's a white, looks like an English style phone booth. There's even like a little embossed crown. So it looks like the phone booth that you see when you're in London. And I love that it has some little raised stars around the bottom. And there you can see our super cute, brand new snowman. And I like this again. I like the size. It's not huge. It's not overwhelming. You don't need a huge spot. It's not, real big front to back, right? This is probably about 4 inches. So it's not going to be a big footprint in your kitchen counter, wherever it may be. Runs on batteries. You will get a little adapter in the back so that if you want to plug it into a little cube, you can do that.
So the old one now has none left.
Oh, this one's sold out.
But we only have a couple of those left.
Of the new one. Okay, so here's the update, everybody. This guy's sold out. Wow. That's a good one. And we only have a couple of these left. You're loving the Cardinals. I love this one too. It's a really good one. I don't know if you can see, but there's this pretty kind of green pine applique on the top and the bottom of the window that looks in, and that's on all 4 sides. All right, so that's what we have for you there. So those are our lanterns. Okay, let's do night lights. Ready to do night lights? I love the night lights. Okay. I love the night lights. Oh, that's another song. That's Nightlife. I like to boogie. All right, let's do these. Okay, maybe I'll go over, let me rearrange my table because that's the last thing I really need to talk about, yeah? The night lights. Okay, and if there's anything you want me to grab and show you. Oh, one more lantern. Oh, I forgot this one. Oh, and he's such a good one. Real quickly, one more lantern for my Santa people. This is like a dark pewter. Look at I love this one because the lantern detail. I love this kind of scroll work. I saw this all over Ireland when I was there, and I just go crazy for it. Love how they did it all on the windows. And then it's more of a traditional, kind of almost Father Christmas-esque on the inside. I'll turn it off so you can see too. Isn't he lovely? So he's dressed in his flowing robes. He has a lantern. He has a little bird. I really like his face. And then the lantern itself, again, kind of looks like aged pewter. It's lovely. All right, so that's the other lantern that I had to show you. Okay, let's do Nightlights. And we have some new ones, which are fun. We love it when we have new. We have the return of the originals, which you can never go wrong with. Okay. Get my little plug here. Rotate us around. Hi. All right, how's that? Does that work? Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's play. So I have a little plug here. First ones I'm going to show you, maybe you've seen before. I can't not keep bringing these in because we've worked with, this is again from our friends in Roman. First of all, they come boxed, so they're a really nice gift presentation. But I will tell you, we're kind of doing a fun thing with these. So if you buy one, the price is $30. All right. If you buy two of our night lights, we'll take $5 off each of them and they become $25 each. So I think that's kind of a nice price point for these. Notice these are not like itty bitty tiny things. They are huge. Here's my hand. Here's the nightlight. They're big. I like it because it covers up the whole double outlet. Speaking of outlet, this rotates. So if your outlet is horizontal, it'll plug in. If the fatter opening on the outlet is on top or on bottom, it doesn't matter. You can rotate these to fit. I think that's awesome. And then of course, like, what's the point of having fun with these if you can't see what they look like when you plug them in? So this is the cute little Santa. And you can see it has all of these presents that light up. It's an LED bulb, so it doesn't get too hot. It's so cute. I love this one so much. This was one of the very first items we brought to our Just Jill holiday collection, and it's still one of my favorites. Like every time I see his face, he just makes me smile. I just love it. All right. So in this same design, if you're not a Santa person, okay, how about if we did that same kind of idea with a snowman? So here is our cute snowman. And again, you can see the candies and the snowflakes and then that cute little snowman. So super cute, love it. Great in your kitchen at nighttime, great in a powder room. Again, I love this as a gift. This is so fun when your grandkids come to stay with you during the holidays. They're gonna have a snowman or a Santa nightlight. I love that. All right, but then we brought in some new ones. Oh, before we do that, we had this last year. It was so popular because we know how many of you are fans of Rudolph. How many of you grew up with the Christmas specials? Wasn't that such a big thing? Like, oh my gosh, the one night of the year, and if you missed it, you were so bummed. It was like the one night my parents would let me stay up till 9 o'clock when my bedtime was normally 8. But here is cute Rudolph. And there you can see his nose has a soft little glow, and he's surrounded with sort of like that vintage look of a wreath with those kind of old-fashioned bulbs. We had him last year and he sold out, so I had to bring him back. He just celebrated 60 years. It was the 60th anniversary of the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer show last year. So I just think, so many of us have an affinity for those shows and reminds us of our childhood. And I just love the soft little glow of Rudolph's nose and then the bright lights going around the wreath. So there is your Rudolph. And then also with that same kind of vintage style. Oh, Diane said, hi, everyone. I have the Santa Nightlight. He's so cute. Yay. I'm so glad you like him. Thank you. In that same kind of vintage vibe, look at this. Okay, these are all hand painted. This is made of ceramic now. So you have a sweet little Santa and a vintage Christmas tree that lights up. So if you have a thing for those vintage trees, which I think, a lot of people do because they just have a lot of memories. We have one that was my husband's dad's. So our kid's grandfather, and that's like a very special item in our house to put that out every year. It's like, where's Pop Pop's tree? So we pack it up every year very carefully. We unpack it very carefully. So there's something very traditional and sentimental, I think, about those vintage trees. So there's Santa with the vintage tree. And again, I know, perhaps you would prefer to have something not Santa. So if you do love snowmen, look at that cute little vintage snowman with the cute little vintage tree. I love it. I just thought these were darling. I love the painting on these. The detail on these was just charming. So again, great little gift. And remember, we're doing a special with our night lights right now. If you buy one, they're 30, but if you buy two, we'll take $5 off of each, and become 25 each. So get one for 30 or two for 50. So that's kind of a nice special that we're running. Other offers that we have going on right now: 20% off all of our Polish pottery, my grandma's coffee cakes, all flavors on sale. Key word there that I want to share with you. Listen, I know you watch QVC, many of you do, and they'll have the small cakes for like 22 or $24. Please know the size that we carry is the largest cake that my grandmas make. So it's not the one that you're seeing in the grocery stores. So not often, not anymore anyway. I think I've set the record straight, but sometimes people will write, Jill, you are robbing people. I saw that coffee cake in my grocery store for $14.99. Well, the one you saw is this big. The one that we're carrying is 3.1 pounds, more than double sometimes what that cake is. And remember, shipping and handling is included in that price. So oftentimes that larger cake elsewhere is $49 or $50. We have it on sale for $44. Probably Christmas in July is the last time we're going to be able to offer it at a $44 sale price. But all of the flavors are available: cinnamon walnut, blueberry, lemon poppy seed, banana, chocolate chip, Ted Williams, the cranberry walnut, the Granny Smith apple. All of them are on sale, and you can stock up on them. They will stay in your freezer without any flavor loss for up to a year. There's no trans fats. And if you know, they're just one of the best food items I think you can buy. We love carrying them at Just Jill. So definitely check those out as well. And also, if you love flameless candles or you're needing some new candle holders, check out our taper candles, our hurricane candles. Check out our, glass taper holders, whatever it might be. Right now, if you buy more than one flameless candle, buy more than one candle holder, or buy one of each, we'll take 10% off your order. So that's kind of a nice opportunity. We have some pretty Mercury glass ones that if you build that in with that offer, they end up being like under $45 for two Mercury glass candle pillars, and they're lovely. So be sure to check those out. All right. Did somebody want to see this? Okay. We had a request for the angel lantern. So let me bring that out. Let me bring that up close. That was my knee. Let me bring that up close so that you can see. So she's a beautiful angel, very peaceful. Her pretty wings, she's holding the dove. Her dress is like a soft, I would say it's like a champagne silver and gold mix. So you kind of have your metallics mix, but I love the detail. Look at the detail on that beautiful glitter lantern itself, like going all the way around and even on the base. And this does have one of the little plugs. So you plug it in here, it'll have the USB on the other end. You put that in your little cube that you plug in. And so if you don't want to be turning it on and off all the time, you'd rather just plug it in, you can do that. I like this too because it does have the glitter going around, but it's not a ton of it. It's just a very pretty swirl. So she is gorgeous. This was a beloved, she's just beautiful, a beloved design. And, there's a reason of all the different sort of angel designs that I've seen. I chose this one because I thought she was so pretty, and very pretty with those champagne shimmer trees. It's very much the same color. All right. Anything else? Oh, you want to just show it? Yeah. Here's the champagne shimmer tree. So you can see if you wanted to put the champagne shimmer trees around that angel, that could be so pretty. Or maybe put this, angel lantern next to a photo of a loved one that you've lost, your pets, in remembrance. I just think, there's something peaceful, isn't there, about the idea of an angel watching over us? I know I feel like I'll take all the help I can get. All right. So with that, oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock on the nose. Kylie and I haven't eaten dinner yet, believe it or not. So we have cheeseburgers waiting for us that Trevor fixed on the grill. But before I sign off, is there anything else I can show you? Do you have any other questions? Also, don't forget, we do have a clearance section over at Just Jill Shop right now. Great jewelry finds. If you're looking for Italian sterling silver, Italian 18 karat gold plated, any bronze pieces, some great clearance prices there where you could stock up on some gifts. Also, soap rocks are on sale right now. Buy more than one set, take 10% off your soap rocks order. And our 2 holiday sets are back in stock. So we have the limited edition set, which is the green, gold, and red. And then we also have like the sort of precious set, which is ruby, sapphires, and emeralds. So check those out as well. And I think that's what we have for you.
And we have a storm rolling in. So.
Oh, and there's a storm rolling in, so good thing we're signing off. So listen, check back regularly over at justjillshop.com. If you've never shopped with us before, shipping and handling is included in all the prices. So if you see those shimmer trees for $59, that's what they're going to be when you go to check out, with the exception of whatever sales tax you need for your state. That's how we've operated for the last, almost 5 years, and that's just what works for us and seems to work for all of you. We will be adding new things regularly throughout the month. We have some specials coming up to look forward to. We have some beautiful new candles from candle maker Ed that I'm excited to share with you. We have more Christmas product that's delivering that we'll be bringing to you. Might be doing some advanced orders on some things too. So there's more to come. It's only July 1st, so we have a lot more to share with you, and really excited for our assortment, not just for Christmas in July, but heading into the true holiday season too. As always, thank you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Stay safe, everybody. Happy 4th of July. Hope that you have a fun, family and friend-filled time for the big, summer party of the season. And I'll look forward to seeing you back here next Tuesday, the 8th, for more Christmas goodies. So I will see you then. Thanks for being here. Good night.